Matrixx and Rhodes show fans, we are back with another video. We're going to be talking about gay Superman. Now, I believe I made like 2 or 3 videos on this woke comic book series, and it's not about Clark Kent. It's not about that, but this just tells you, man, that these comic book companies are dead. They're flopping. They're dead. They're not selling anything. They're taking existing characters in comic books that fans have come to know and love, and they're changing them around. And gay Superman, it did not go well. It did not go well. They tried to do the same thing also Robin. Also, I believe Batman as well. They're coming for all of the major comic book characters that people know and love. Now, Superman is my favorite one. And when I saw that they actually made a gay Superman, I knew, folks, that this was only going to be a matter of time before it got canceled. Here we go, guys. DC Comics cancels gay Superman comic due to dismal sales. Now, folks, I could have told them this. I knew that this was going to flop. But these comic book companies are run by activists. They're not actually fans of anything. They are activists. They want to push messaging. And in this woke comic book series, not only was Superman gay, he was actually fighting climate change and climate deniers. Nobody's picking up a Superman comic book for any of that. None of that. People pick up a Superman comic to see him fight Lex Luthor and other villains in the DC universe. But oh no, we have to pander to people that actually don't care about comic books. You know what, folks? The alphabet community didn't even buy this thing. The numbers for this are abysmal. Let's read this, though, guys. DC Comics has announced the end of its woke Superman, Son of Kal-El series at New York Comic Con as sales of the title continue to tank. And boy, they fell off a cliff. The series by writer Tom Taylor was launched with great fanfare a year ago, but has not stood the test of comic book sales. The series will end after only 18 issues. I'm shocked that it made it to 18. With its final new book hitting stands in December, according to Bounding in the Comics. Unfortunately for woke comic fans, DC's bisexual Superman, who fights climate deniers, totally bombed in sales. Why would they even put that in there? Why would they even put that in a comic book about him fighting climate change and climate deniers? And you know what, folks, would know what really irked me about this? They got rid of Superman fighting for truth, justice, and the American way. They took the American part out because these comic book companies are now run by a bunch of anti-Americans. Superman is supposed to fight for truth, justice, and the American way. And I believe they replaced the American way with a better tomorrow or something like that. In January, Bounding in the Comics reported the dismal sale of some of the title's early issues. Previous estimates for book sales showed it was in the gutter, with Comicron claiming the first book of Superman, Son of Kal-El, only sold 68,800 issues back in July when it first debuted. That was good for the 17th best-selling comic of the month. Wow. The most recent data compiled by Comicron reveals that the book's third issue only sold 34,000 copies in September. Folks, that's like half of what the first issue sold. That was good for the 77th best-selling comic of the month. That 68,800 number for the first issue is even worse when you compare it to previous Superman #1 issues. When the series was rebooted when Brian Michael Bendis took over the title back in 2018, Superman #1 sold 133,700 copies. And wow, then you go super duper woke, you go alphabet, and you sell 68,800. Wow. In comparison, other recent Superman #1 editions sold 118,434 copies, 105,380 copies, and 118,376 copies. The bisexual Superman title was so bad, it fell out of the top selling 50 comics by its third issue. Wow. This is just staggering here, folks. Staggering. They destroyed Superman. Superman should be a slam dunk when it comes to comic books. But oh no, we have to be woke. This is why Eric July created the Rippaverse. This is why Eric July has sold millions of dollars in comic books with ABYSMAL. This is why right here. He is succeeding while the woke comic book companies actually are failing now. This is the reason why he has succeeded. It says right here, I'm just looking at this picture here. He sold 3.7 million copies. I know he was well over 3 last time I checked. I don't know exactly what he's at now. But Eric July, just a regular guy, is actually beating the big companies in comic books, DC. Think about that. Superman should have been a slam dunk. But no, you had to push agenda. You didn't care about the existing fans. And I'm pretty sure that the fans were called homophobic for not actually going out and buying a woke garbage Superman comic book. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Matrixx and Rhodes Show fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.